Hi, everybody. Welcome back to Flatcapeurotalk. And today I'm going to be reviewing a lot of talents outside of Europe's top five leagues. Sometimes I do kind of nerd out. I'll bring out a bunch of players maybe outside Europe's top five leagues that I feel like maybe could, make it, maybe bigger leagues. And maybe some of them you might even say Spurs should take a look at, especially with some of the positions that we do need filling. Of course, Antonio Conte has come out recently and said he really wants more proven players, but given, perhaps Spurs' new mentality of buying younger, I figured we'd just take a look at just for fun. Why not? Always good to know to see maybe which sort of players that are a bit younger outside of Europe's main top five leagues that are actually having a really good season this season. So let's take a look at that, everybody. Let's find out because some of them I think maybe could do a job for us, and one of them especially could be Darwin Nunez. Plays for Benfica, Uruguayan international, 22 years old. Everybody is a striker, 6 feet 2 inches, 1.87 meters tall. Value is around 28.8 million pounds. And his contract's till 2025. Have to pay the big bucks probably for him, but he's an unbelievable backup striker that is killing it over in the Premier Liga over in Portugal. 2021-22 season, 21 goals and 2 assists, I believe, so far in just in the UCL as well, I believe, as the Premier Liga combined. The guy is just having a spectacular season. He's already just practically destroying everything in front of him. He's making it look probably pretty easy, I would say. In the Premier League, I think he's already passed what Venetia scored that entire season, to my belief. So it really does show that the guy's having a spectacular season. So Darwin Nunez, everybody, certainly a talent to take a look at. I feel like a lot of people do know about this guy. I feel like he would be an excellent shout and maybe someone perhaps this summer we could take a look at that could, be that backup slash second striker to Harry Kane. The next one is from the Belgian, or sorry, the Eredivisie, excuse me, the Dutch league. It's going to be Luisa Penda, Cody Gakpo, and Gus Till. Luisa Penda, you might recognize from Vitesse. I thought played really, really well. Seeing eye test, he looked spectacular. He's giving us lots of trouble. Seemingly is having a really good conference league. Kind of was destroying that group to be fair. He had 2 goals and 2 assists throughout that conference league group stage, and is also pretty high up there in terms of goals this season. He's one of the top goal scorers in the Belgian league this season. He is as well with, or sorry, in the Dutch league. Because what's funny is he is a Belgian international, and he comes from actually, he's on loan from Club Brugge, and I feel like we should take a look at him. But after 21 matches played, 11 goals and 1 assist. So Luisa Penda, everybody do kind of take a look at him. Let me know if you were impressed by him when he came up against us. I definitely was. Cody Gakpo, though, of course, mentioned him 1,000 times on this channel. 17 matches played so far this season. Hasn't played that many matches in the Belgian league or in the Dutch league so far this season, with 7 goals and 11 assists. 4 matches played for the Europa League, and he has 2 goals. So he is having a spectacular season. He's also very high up there in terms of assists in the Dutch league as well. And then Gus Till, 24 years old, really tall, kind of number 10 slash kind of center mid for Feyenoord by the looks of it. Really tall as well. I think he's like 6'1", 6'2", 22 matches played, 13 goals, 2 assists, one of the top scorers in the Dutch league. Apart from Sebastian Aller, 5 matches played in the Conference League with 1 assist as well. So Gus Till is certainly somebody as well that's having a good campaign outside of Europe's top five leagues in the Eredivisie. Luisa Penda, I feel like could be the one that we could. I mean, Cody Gakpo, I think, is one primarily we should go after here of this list, and then maybe Gus Till perhaps could do that center mid sort of transformation. Who knows, and be that creative midfielder, but that industrious creative midfielder that a lot of people maybe want. But we do move on to the Scottish League with the Israeli international Levi Bada, who I believe moved there very recently. He plays right wing, left wing, around 4 million pounds. He's having a great season so far with 10 goals and 7 assists. Pretty sure people who do watch Celtic are probably quite satisfied with what he's already done so far this season. He certainly looks like a really good player. I haven't seen much of him myself. But I feel like he is looking like he is having a good season. So maybe we should take a look at him as potentially somebody to come over to Spurs. But that's, just somebody from the Scottish League that kind of caught my eyes in terms of the stats. And he's 20 years old. We do move on to the Belgian League, the Jupiler League, where I do feel like there is a lot of hidden talent there, as well as the Eredivisie. A lot of really hidden talent in both leagues. Joshua Xerxes, who we know, who's probably, I believe, on loan there from Bayern. plays for Anderlecht and is one of the top scorers in the entire Belgian league at this stage. So, and 12 goals and 5 assists, is also big and strong. Could maybe be that backup role to Harry Kane actually quite well. And it's not really that worth very much at this stage as well. Will he ever really replace Lewandowski? Probably not. I think he'll always just be some sort of asset to Bayern that they'll eventually sell, and maybe Spurs could take a look at him. He's ninth in the league in terms of scoring so far. He's played plenty of matches, but he does have the most goals for Anderlecht and is one of the youngest top goal scorers in the Belgian league as well. Charles de Ketelaere, of course, I think would be the primary target because he could play across the forward line and is just absolutely silky and delicious to watch. I've seen lots of him. One of my favorite players just in football in general. Definitely think we should go after him. Could really play similar to Kane, maybe not as strong, but definitely a bit more agile, and also can just do a lot of things that are just so beautiful with the ball. Really, really good ball player. Just knows how to be able to just do a lot of things just so easily, makes it look very graceful as well. And then another obviously player that plays for Club Brugge that's having a great season is Noah Lang, of course, and they're both having great seasons. I believe Charles de Ketelaere so far in the Belgian league, 27 matches played, 11 goals, 6 assists, and 6 matches played in the Champions League with only 1 assist. But that is the most for Club Brugge in terms of goals, I believe, in the entire squad, at least when it comes to the goal scoring charts. But Noah Lang is the exact reverse stat. So he has 11 assists and 6 goals so far in the league, and he's having a good time over there. And then just quickly, another one I believe for Anderlecht is a wing back or kind of some sort of creative kind of wing back or left back for Anderlecht, Sergio Gomez, with 5 goals and 10 assists, the Spanish international as well. He also caught my eye in terms of the stats. So those are a lot of players from the Belgian league that maybe Spurs should keep an eye on, that maybe just as football fans in general, that we could keep an eye on, that are really, really young talents that maybe not everybody exactly knows about. Another one is Jose Lopez that I discovered. Haven't seen anything of him. So don't take anything of this really too seriously, this part. But Jose Lopez plays for Lanús, 20 years old, plays as a winger and a striker, really tall, 7.2 million pounds. So far, he has 14 goals and what is it as well? 3 assists so far this season. And he's played actually 25 matches as well. So, I mean, you could see him as maybe being some sort of, backup to, like Julian Alvarez, maybe the new Julian Alvarez in the Argentinian league. So perhaps we could kind of take advantage of the new Julian Alvarez. This one's a bit taller, looks like a bit stronger. Perhaps we could take a look at him. So, someone maybe we could take a look at, someone who we could keep an eye on. But do anybody that does know the Argentinian league, do let me know if this guy is actually worth it. Adam Kladzek, a lot of people definitely know this guy, especially Football Manager, probably wise. 19 years old, Czech international. We definitely saw him in the Euros. Looked really talented there. 6 feet 2 inches. Can play as a striker, plays a cam, plays a left winger. So far this season, he's one of the youngest players to be at 7 goals and 10 assists. I believe the youngest to be at that sort of rate, especially the assist wise. He definitely is having a good season when it comes to that. 19 years old, everybody. I just feel like he is eventually going to be picked up by a bigger squad and will be a big talent. He looks like he's always been doing really well down in the Czech league. So perhaps West Ham might pick him up at one stage, but uh, maybe Spurs should take away maybe one of those Czech stars away from them. But we'll see. But we'll see. Adam Hlotzek, though, remember the name. Remember the name. The Ukrainian league, Solomon, of course, Manor Solomon, the Israeli international, not having a good season this season, but someone I would say everybody should keep an eye on, especially with that contract in 2023. A lot of people do know about the guy. Really, really kind of creative and kind of tricky sort of winger, and as well. A lot of Israeli internationals are looking really strong, so I would take a look at some of those younger Israeli internationals because they are very talented. Dodo, right wing back slash right back for Shakhtar. Always loved him. I've seen a lot of him. I've always loved him whenever he's played. Bundle of energy. Someone who we could maybe go after and see, once we get rid of Doherty. Perhaps two Brazilian wing backs could build a good relationship between the two. You get the best out of both of them. And who knows, but I feel like I really love him. Big bundle of energy. Artem Dobvik, young 24-year-old, big Ukrainian striker, featured in the Euros. I think scored a winning goal against Sweden. I believe it was. but contract ending in 2024, £4.5 million. One of the top goal scorers, I believe, the top goal scorer in the Ukrainian league right now. So definitely somebody that we should take a look at. And then also Victor Zigankov. I've seen Zigankov, I've seen Zigankov, but someone else, 2023 contract, definitely take a look at. Really creative right winger, left winger. I've always really liked the looks of him. 24 years old, play as a creative midfielder, play as a right winger, left winger, very good going forward. 11 goals, 2 assists. Probably couldn't fit the squad in case maybe we moved on someone like a Lucas or Bergwijn. I could see us going after him. Same case with Solomon. But Artem Dovbyk, I definitely would take a look at. Big bundle of a striker and seems to be decent. Russian League, Kavicha, of course, absolute baller, absolute legend, but seems to be having a really bad season. Probably a bit of an attitude problem. I'm not sure, but absolutely love him. Easily my favorite player to a degree that no one probably knows about. Of the players that no one really knows about, Kavicha, easily my favorite, easily my favorite. And let me take away the logo here, everybody. But Gamid Agalarov, Russian 21-year-old who scored 13 goals so far, and I believe is one of the top goal scorers in the Russian league, if I'm not mistaken, this season, and is having a spectacular season. I think it's with Ufa or Ural. I do forget, but he is having a great season so far, and I would take a look also as well, everybody, at least at Gamid Agalarov, because he could definitely do that sort of maybe also as well backup sort of striker role. So a lot of them really do that I featured today are sort of backup strikers that maybe could be that, sort of alternative to Kane. Hopefully you like this sort of video. I did kind of have fun maybe doing all this research for it when it comes to these sort of talents. Do let me know if any of them you've heard before, if any of them caught your eye, or ones that you think in particular Spurs could take a look at. Do really appreciate all of the support that I've received so far on this channel. Everybody, as always, on your way out, do hit that like button. Do hit that subscribe as well as if you are new. Plenty more videos coming out. I will try to keep firing as much as I can. Do really appreciate everybody that's helped the channel so far and helped it grow. But that'll be all for now, and I will be seeing you.